I used to think that I could not go on. If I can see it, then I can do it. Good morning, everybody. This coffee's hot as... Take me home tonight. I don't want to let you go till you see the light. Take me home tonight. Listen, honey, just like a running sign. Be my little baby. This coffee's so hot. Good morning. The sunburn has now turned to tan. The benefits of being Italian, or at least half. I hope you all are getting alerts this morning. For those of you who have turned them on, I emailed Facebook yesterday. They said they were working on it. The sunburn doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. It only hurt that first day. But today is our last day. We are headed home. I got to tell you, I miss my dog. I sound like Rachel Green. What? Yeah. What? I miss my dog. Yeah. So Florida has been great. And yesterday, I had a call for work. And I was on the phone talking. And we started talking about the pitch. Happy birthday, Laura Eccles. So yesterday, we started talking about my movie pitch in Los Angeles next week. You know, I'm pitching John 3:16 next week. And I got to tell you guys, like, I am so nervous about this pitch. Like, I don't typically get nervous, but I'm like so nervous that it's like, it's giving me like gas bubbles and like weird poop issues. Like I'm like nervous. I have to keep practicing. I'm going to go to my office on Monday and just practice. I can't believe in some parts of the country it is still snowing so bad. Good Lord, I am so sorry. But thank you, Florida, for giving us beautiful, beautiful weather the whole week. Sunny and 84 all week. Literally could not complain. We got very lucky on this spring break. My mom was here yesterday and my sister was here, and it was so nice to visit with them. You know, it is so nice to see family, especially in small doses. But it really was wonderful. The kids had a great time at the pool party, and we played charades last night, which is always fun. We love that game. That's a Sullivan classic. Okay, so anyway, I wanted to talk to you about marriage. I want to talk to you about marriage because I never had anybody talk to me about marriage. People would say things to me like, you know, when you get, like, they made it seem like marriage, not that it was a fairy tale, but almost like that, that it was sort of the answer to all your single prayers, right? That it was some sort of security, right? And I never felt that way. I just never felt that way. I never needed marriage. I just never needed it. I don't know why. I wasn't, first of all, you guys don't judge me. Just hear me out. I never thought that monogamy made sense. I felt like it was I thought, I battled the whole like faith versus how I felt naturally. Is monogamy natural? Are we creatures like really that would be satisfied eating the same cracker every day for the rest of our life? I was not sure of all of that. I don't know if I can look at the same saggy sack for the rest of my life. Like, I just didn't know that if I had it in me. I think that some people crave monogamy. They find security and like solace in that union, and other people, have to try to get comfortable. It's like breaking in new shoes. They put shoes on that they really want, shoes they chose to buy, but the shoes hurt, and you gotta you gotta work them out, right? You gotta get them comfortable. That's sort of how I was with marriage, right? So, look, I fell in love with Michael and I married him for better or worse. I will tell you the things that I have learned about marriage that no one ever told me. Okay? And I'm just going to share these things with you. Not everybody will get it. Not everybody will agree with me. Coffee Talk is not about agreeing with everything I say. It's just thoughts and conversation. Things that nobody tells you about marriage. Everything you see in the movies about marriage is bullshit. Marriage is the hardest thing you will do. It is harder than labor. Marriage is sometimes feels daunting. Sometimes it feels heavy. It feels like a cross you didn't realize you were carrying until you were carrying it. It is constant work. If you are not careful, your marriage will start to become a really cool roommate situation where you get along really well and you love your kids, but you look over at your spouse and think, oh, I don't really want to have sex with you ever again because we're not those people. If you are not careful, you will fall quickly out of lust with the man you married and realize that you are now just friends. Also, marriage requires constant maintenance, like a car. You have to check the oil. You have to put air in the tires. You have to check the blinkers and the lights and beep the horn once in a while. Because if not, you're going to be walking around with part of your marriage broken and you're not going to know that it's broken because you're not checking it. If you can afford to, if your life allows marriage counseling, I would go to marriage counseling. I would go all the time. I would go every 2 weeks for the rest of my marriage, because walking around in an uncomfortable shoe will break your foot, give you blisters, make your feet stink. I don't know, probably all kinds of awful things that new shoes can do. But here's the thing about marriage also. I'm not a Debbie Downer. Let me tell you something, okay? I love my husband. I do. I love him. I want to grow old with him. I want to take care of him when he can't take care of himself. These are the big pictures, okay? The big picture is that I want to grow old with him. I really do. I don't know why. I just do. Sometimes somebody in the marriage will do something that the other one feels like, I could drown you right now and not even feel sorry about it. Hide your body in the Everglades and no one would ever notice that you're gone. So I can go from what is that Jersey thing? It's like Jersey. I could hide your body in the what is the forest in New Jersey that I can't think of where the Jersey Devil lives? It's not the Everglades. It's the Pine Barrens. I could hide your body in the Pine Barrens and be gambling in Atlantic City before you know it. Bam, bam. But I want to, like, the Pine Barrens, yeah. I want to just, the reason that I share this with you is because I think sometimes people who listen to me feel like Michael and I, we made it another week. We're so cute. We made it another week. And they feel like, damn, we're struggling. We might not make it. We're not doing okay. Why does it look like Jamie and Michael are doing okay every week? And I go, we are not doing okay every week. We made it, meaning I have not, one of us, like I don't want to just say me, one of us has not decided to give up. But hi, Andrew. But we are not always doing okay. The reason we celebrate every week, like I've told you a lot of times, is because there were so many times where we weren't going to make it. Now, I am not one to keep secrets from you guys, so I am going to tell you what went down yesterday. I'm sure he would appreciate me not telling you, but you know what? He doesn't get to choose that because he put his words out into the universe where people could hear them. So yesterday we had everybody over, my mom, my children, my sister's boyfriend, my stepfather, and my cousin. I never get to see my family. I would like to remind you, I never get to see my family, okay? I deal with my husband's family all the time. I live in Alabama, and I deal with that awesome situation all the time, every day, all the time. And I do it with a smile on my face because it's his family. So the one day that I get to spend with my family, I would think he would go over and above, like trying to make it an easy day for me. So I'm talking to my mom and my phone keeps going off. I'm going to answer that question. Who asked it? Kelly Elbright. I'm going to answer that question. So my phone keeps going off. Right? And I keep getting texts from the kids inside of Michael's phone. So I yell out, babe, can you get your phone from the kids? Because they keep texting me nonsense from your phone. Literally nonsense. Like letters that don't even make sense. And at first it was cute and then it was just annoying. My phone kept going off. So my mom's like, just shut your phone off. I go, I can't do that. I can't shut my phone off because I have a job. I can't do that. They need to stop. So me, Michael, could you please get your phone from the kids? So he ignores me, keeps reading what he's reading. Now they're FaceTiming me. They're FaceTiming me from Daddy's phone. They're calling me from Daddy's phone. So I'm like, Michael, can you please go inside and get your phone away from our kids? And he's like, he goes in. See, this is where we have issues. Instead of taking the phone away, which is what I asked him to do, he went in and asked our 3 children, 9, 8, and 6, to please stop. Okay? Then left them again in the house alone with the phone. If you're going to get up and you're going to go in, why not just do what your wife asked you to do? Why are you more concerned with the brownie points you get from your children than the brownie points you get from your wife? You see? Because your wife has the good stuff, the good-ish, the good sex. I'm the fudge on top of the brownie points, honey. So get the brownie points from the wife, okay? Because please stop will work for a bunch of kids. Yeah. Okay, good one. So he comes back outside. I assume he took the phone, okay? 2 seconds later, they start FaceTiming me again and calling me and whatever. So I turn around, I'm like, Michael, I asked you to get the phone from the kids. What did you do? So he stands up in front of my whole family, including my mother, okay, and yells at me and says, if you want the phone gone from them, why don't you get up off your ass and go in there and get it? I'm sorry. I don't know who the fuck you think you is. I'm so confused right now. I don't know who you're talking to in front of my In front of my mother? No, bitch. No. No. Yeah, all them surprised faces? No. Right. No. Then he disappeared inside, and I jumped up off my chair, and my mother grabbed my hand and went, "Don't kill him. Please don't kill him." I'm about to, where the Vaseline at? Where the Vaseline at? Don't you fucking talk to me like that. I will whoop your fucking ass. Don't. What? Take this jewelry off so quick your damn head'll spin. So, I walked inside and I said to him, "Did you just talk to me like that in front of my mother?" And he said, "Yeah." But you could see in his face, he was like, "Oh shit, this ain't good." I go, "Oh, all right." And when a woman says this, you're screwed. I went, "All right, bet. Okay." So I walked back outside. My mom's like, "Listen, it's fine." I'm sorry, what, Susan? What, Susan? You never would have put up with that. First of all, Daddy wouldn't have done that. But you never would have put up with that. That is not even who I married. He does not even talk to me that way. And guess what? You got to put up with my family one day. One day. You can't hold the fort down for me so I can have a conversation with my mother that isn't interrupted 500 times by our kids FaceTiming me. I can't talk to my mother for 1 hour uninterrupted. I'm sorry, you must live on another planet. So, long story short, Michael went to the sunken place. And basically, I played it cool for the rest of the day. And he hid from me for the rest of the day. He literally hid from me. You know, here's the thing. The issue is not even that he talked to me that way. I'm a big girl. I got thick skin. Shit, I buried people worse than this cat. Okay? Like, I have dated people who have literally drugged me down a flight of stairs. And I'm not proud of it, but like, I can handle this fool. What gets me is, let me tell you what the issue is for anybody who wants to be like, maybe Michael was having a bad day. Guess what? When I have to show up in this marriage and put the work in every day, and I got to deal with your family every day, here's what's going to happen. You are going to figure out a way to hold our fort down so I can enjoy my family for one day. That is what you're going to do. That is what you are going to do to ensure that we make it another week. Okay? The issue isn't how he talked to me. Guys, I'm grown. Like, you want to flex on me? Flex on me. We'll deal with that later. The issue is that he did not think big picture. You know, my wife never gets to hang out with her family. Like, let me make sure. I should have only had to say it one time. I should have only had to say, "Hey, babe, the kids are blowing up my phone. I'm trying to talk to my mom. Can you handle it?" He should have gone in there, took the phone, and done. Your mom is trying to have a conversation with your grandmother. Okay? Why didn't I? Why didn't I, Rebecca Yunt? Why didn't I? Because I was sitting across the pool with my mother, and he was sitting right by the door where my kids were. That's the first thing. The second thing is because I asked him to do it. That's why. Because I asked him to do it. And I don't need to explain to him why I'm asking him to do it. The fact is that it would have been so much easier if he would have just walked inside and been like, yo, your mom's trying to talk to your grandmother. Give me the phone. Done. Boop. Brownie points for Michael. Party in the USA. It would have been awesome. I don't want to hear, boys will be boys, men will be men, but men are so stupid, they just don't think, blase, blase, blah. No. No. I get to see my family once a year. And here's the thing. I'm only sharing this with you guys because I feel like you deserve truth. Sometimes marriage is hard. Sometimes people make bad decisions in marriages. Sometimes we wish we could go back and take the phone the first time our spouse asks us. Sometimes we wish we could take the words back that flew out of our mouth across the pool in front of everybody. I'm just saying. Some days I love him so much that I would literally change his diaper. Other days I go, will anyone miss him if he turns up missing? Like, would anybody really miss him? So I've had 7 different hairstyles since we started this coffee talk. I don't know what it is here, but I will tell you this. I deserve as much respect and effort in this marriage as I give. That's all I'm saying. I deserve that. And so do you. And so does he. Okay? And he's not a bad guy. He's not a bad guy. He made a bad decision. And then made a really bad decision when he raised his voice at me. Has he apologized? No, not yet. He's still hiding. This is what Michael does. He hides until I let him know it's safe to come out, and then he apologizes. So are we talking right now? I mean, I always talk to him in regards to my children. Are we talking about, like, are we planning our 10-year marriage, 10-year anniversary trip right now? No. But listen, we will get through it. We will get through it. But here is the truth. The one day I got to spend with my entire family has a black cloud over it. They all saw it. My mom saw it. It is what it is. That's how he treated me in front of my family. And I'm not going to divorce him over it. But these things, they stay stored in our memory bank. And that is the truth. And I didn't tell him what to do. I asked him to please go get the phone. So it is what it is, right, folks? It is what it is. Anyway, I love you guys. I just needed to get all this off my chest. So I thank you so much for listening to me. I am not perfect. Let me say this. I am far from a perfect wife. And Michael is clearly not perfect. Yes, we slept in the same bed. Of course, we slept in the same bed. But we didn't hold hands. That's for sure. All right. I love you guys. Let's do our thing for if my dad was here. I don't know. I honestly don't know. My mom was a lot tougher than my dad, and he said it in front of my mom, so I don't know. My dad was a hippie from Brooklyn, like, wasn't exactly intimidating. Hold on one second. And then we'll say goodbye. You know what, though? I really want to say this. You know what? This is how I know I've grown. Because in all the time, for years, every time Michael and I had a fight, I wanted to run. I wanted to run away. I didn't want to put the work in. I didn't want to make it right. I didn't want to get back on track. I didn't want to do all those things that they tell you to do. And yet, I did. And now, when these things happen, I don't think about running away anymore. So I know that I've grown. I also don't think about retaliation. I don't think about retaliation. I don't think about getting him back or doing it in front of his family because I just don't. So I guess I've grown. All right. I love you guys so much. Have a great day. Oh, the ads. Remember I told you guys the ads are something new Facebook's trying, and I donate, or they donate. They donate whatever AdSense it is. It's like whatever, to Wounded Warrior. So I said, sure, 10 seconds. My people can deal with it. I love you guys so much. Have a great, great day.